Hi, welcome back to Kaylied Gamer. It's time for a stream this evening. Playing a bit of NeoGeo. This is emulated through the Super Retro Arcade.
Time rolling in 95. We're in place in 96. It came to an end in 97. And now it comes in. Here we go. Cable Edmonds here again. Nothing's gonna stop this 1998.
Yeah, just fancy playing a bit of NeoGeo this evening. It's really easy to just set the old RetroArch and play through Emulation. So yeah, playing a bit of King of Fighters 98. This is a Dream Match Never Ends. I've actually got this on original cartridge on MVS. Also got the Neo CD version as well. It's really good. Alright mate, yeah, it replicates, it emulates the Universe as well. You can go into all the different settings and that, like soft reboot, and you pair it on as well. You've also got the soft dips and things, and you go into the sound tests and stuff on the games, which is really good. Yeah, it is really good. It's nice that you got the Universe option. How you doing anyway? All good? So it might sound a bit clacky this evening again, so playing with the Ori Fight Stick. I should say the Ori EX2. The McAfee, who's as in Mr. Antivirus McAfee. Alright James, how are you mate? Game Zone Bird Room. Yeah, just playing a bit of NeoGeo. Obviously it's emulated through the RetroArch. Not bad, good. Oh, I'm alright, cheers. Yeah, I haven't really played much at all the last couple of days. I thought, oh, let's play a bit of NeoGeo. I couldn't be bothered to set the MVS up on the CRT, even though it's literally just across the other side of the room. Play a bit of NeoGeo on the RetroArch, stream it as well. I was thinking of doing a stream last night, but I can't bother in the end. I was too tired. I got really tired. John Zini, how are you? How you doing? Yeah, probably just going to be on for an hour and a half or so tonight to play a few NeoGeo games. See, these have been emulated. They ain't the real deal. If you know what I mean. It's all the same though, really. Think about it. As long as I play well, I don't really mind, really, in my opinion. Especially on streams and stuff, you know. Obviously collectors will argue the toss, but something like playing it on a NeoGeo Mini kind of thing, really, innit? Kinda cool, hi kinda cool, how are ya?
Are you
可愛い子
ready?
ちゃん
Lady, go!
Yeah, this is running through the old RetroArch. Found it on arcade stick. It's very much emulated tonight. Purely for ease of streaming. And it plays really nice as well. The NeoGeo stuff plays lovely on this thing. You know, it paid for itself how well the NeoGeo stuff plays on it. So I've turned the scan lines off, but it looks really nice as well with the scan lines on the plasma. Just do a really good job. Yeah, clickety clack, the old arcade stick is a bit of a noisy beast, this one is. Saying that, I've got one of them fight stick minis as well, and that's a noisy bugger and all. It's really clacky. The thing is, probably because I've got the mic down low here, and it's like picks the noise of the arcade stick up as well. Yeah, it is a bit clickety clack.
行くぜ今日やろうかベニマル
Lady, go!
Really? It's a picture from Tokyo. I can't believe it. You fixed your PC Engine Super CD-ROM. Got a working briefcase? See, I used to have the Duo. I used to have the PC Engine Duo. I did like the Duo. But I've got a feeling that's probably on its way out. A couple of the games, the music used to put out on them, the Red Book music. So I've got a feeling while the CDs I got, it was either the laser or more than likely it's probably capacitors or something like that. I think one of them was Wonder Boy 3. The music used to crap out on that sometimes. And the other one was Forgotten World as well. Sometimes that intro music, you know, with the dragon over the city, the music used to crap out on that sometimes. But I sold that years ago. Sold the Duo years ago. Oh no! Awesome games in NeoGeo, I think, really. Obviously a lot of beat 'em ups. The King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown series, obviously, even Fat Fury. It's definitely beat 'em up orientated, right? It is good that you can fix these old consoles now, isn't it, really? It is good that you can repair them. I mean, it's a lot easier probably to fix a PC Engine and, you know, Mega Drive and stuff than the likes of the Xbox 360 and onwards, because it's that really large scale integrated hardware, you know, it's all system on a chip stuff in it, you know what I mean? It's microscopic wiring with all that surface mounted soldering on solder balls and stuff. Screwed in unless you've got the equipment to repair them. As you know, the PC Engine and Mega Drive era, you know, early stuff, apart from the odd surface mounted chip, there are lots of like standard components for that, even the processors, you know, fairly standard. Granted, the PC Engine is probably a bit more, apart from some of the more standard components in PC Engine, there is quite a few surface mounted chips in there. But I don't think they're the ones that crap out, am they, generally? It's the capacitors and stuff in. Yeah. Oh, the cog in the drive. What did you get one, a replacement one? Because they can do them now, though. The CD drives. You can get the, what's its called, the call them 3D printed versions, Gaia. Yeah, I see 3D printed one. Yeah, just seen your chat. Yeah. That was one of the first things when I heard about 3D printing. I thought replacing like old parts like that, cogs and things. You know, that's ideal, isn't it, for that kind of hardware. Like the 3D printed stuff like that's amazing. It's like cartridges as well. I think you make your own cartridge cases in a car, yeah, your own shells. Amazing. I was tempted to get a 3D printer a few years back when it first come out. So obviously it's sort of like, if you can understand CAD CAM and that, I suppose it's a lot easier to understand how to 3D print as well. So I've done some sort of CAD CAM work, so it's very similar in engineering. So. Yeah, I did see that there were people on eBay selling them the cogs, replacement cogs. Do you like a Dreamcast version of this game? Yeah. It's got like semi 3D backgrounds on it. Like, sort of like polygonoids there. They're like polygonoids. Move that mic a little bit. What needs a clacking of the arcade stick? Yeah, it is. Probably, you know, you can get a decent one for like 200 or 300 quid, oh yeah. So it's about 300 quid, you get like an half decent one. Not like with a giant bed, but like. Yeah. There was a spate while there was like eBay was full of like I don't know if it's still like the same now, but people doing like loads of 3D printed like ornaments and things, you know, like Sega logos and stuff, and like book stands and whatever, and that, you know. It's flooded with them at one time, Wally. But for making cartridge cases, and you know, like you could actually make like a console case as long as you made it into segments, couldn't you? Like fix it together. But you've got to sand all the markings and that, haven't you? So, well, sand markings. It's like the tracks in it where the plastic obviously is melted and like sandwiched together, squeezed into little lines into, like it's built up in it over. Thousands of layers of plastic in it, melted plastic, that's all it really is in it. It says on about a lot of engineering they're going to go towards using them, the 3D printed stuff, are they, for prototype work. I think they reinforce it, don't they? They've got like metal strands in there and stuff as well. You know, the technology behind it's really good, isn't it? And they make it out of composites as well and bake it, don't they? Yeah, resin printers. Yeah, the resin stuff. Yeah, where I was last place I worked at, we actually tried like machined resins as well. Like it's almost like stuff that was made from aldite, and you can machine that kind of thing like a chemical metal. You can machine it. It's obviously it's useful if you're making like ceramic style parts. If you don't like any magnetism to affect anything, you know, because like most metals have got some sort of like conductivity or magnetic property, aren't they?
バリッとやっつけちゃうぞ
And you know, it's a little bit more accurate than a plastic in it. If you make it from the resin and like sort of try and machine it up towards like yeah, stuff for electrical stuff mainly. It's quite interesting. Some of the big difference, changing metals. So for I think one of them was for what you call it, like digital probing, which sounds a bit odd, but it's for measuring equipment. Yeah, but for measuring equipment and stuff. Yeah, but resins, yeah. The 3D printing. We used to have the odd bits of 3D printed stuff we had to use, but generally it's. I think a lot of people use them for prototype work. It's amazing what kind of equipment is available for certain things like that now. The way technology is advanced. I'm sure the mic sounds like seeing it. Sounds a bit subdued through my earpiece, I don't know. I had to change all the settings not so long back after Windows updating to screw all the sound settings up. Camera's looking a bit extreme close up as well this evening, aren't they? I don't know what I've done there with the settings. Bloody unibars, I'm sure. Catch that. Yeah, I think with the resin printers as well, it's like you can bake the parts so that they're like tough. That sounds a bit louder. It's my phone. I think I've got the phone turned down. I think what we'll do, we'll switch games. Bear with us. a game. Actually, I think I'm going to play Fatal Fury Special. I like Fatal Fury Special. I think with the NeoGeo, it's probably all beat 'em ups, and it's going to be all beat 'em ups, and I'll shoot 'em up. Another great game for the NeoGeo, which ain't really expensive at all either.
Special. Round 2. Fight. Blink Tomahawk. Tornado Hopper. Blink Tomahawk. Blink.
I do like the Real Bout series. The Real Bout series are really good as well. Love the Real Bout series.
Hey, come on, come on.
You bet. Yeah, and me, I'll go on the AES. Brilliant game. It's weird. The multi cards for the MVS. They ain't really got many King of They ain't got many Fatal Fury games, sorry, have they? They've got all the King of Fighters games and stuff, and even the clown versions, but they ain't got many Fatal Fury games. It's a bit odd, you know, I'm surprised. Because they ain't all that cheap, are they? I mean, Fatal Fury 2, 3, but like the real big ones ain't that cheap, am they? And they ain't got any on them multi-cards. Oh, it's loading at me, click-clacking. Let's move them out a bit. Get my arse kicked by you, though. Yeah, it's still an affordable game, yeah. Yeah, special. I think what it is, everyone bought special, didn't they? It's one of them. So if you got special or Samurai Showdown, you know, what's the point in having a NeoGeo? So I think what it is that everyone's got them. So it's less call for them unless you're a new NeoGeo owner. Which I don't think there's that many people now that, you know, probably bother buying the Neo cards. I think they all use these bloody SD cards, don't they? SD cartridges. You know, these EverDrives for the NeoGeo. I mean, I've only got about 15 AES games with them. Yeah, I think they have. I think, well, you just picked up. To me, you don't need Fatal Fury 1 and 2, do you? You only need special. It's just. I think Fatal Fury 1. Fatal Fury 1's expensive as well, I think, because that's another reason. Everyone traded it in, didn't they? Got rid of Fatal Fury 1. They all got Fatal Fury 2, then got special. I remember when I first played this, I was like, man, the graphics, look at the music, you know, the sound effects, the music, just look at the movement and everything, animation. So this is, you know, this is arcade. Back in '93, this was arcade. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite expensive, Fatal Fury, the first one now, isn't it? It's quite expensive. You know, that's over £100 now, isn't it? think it's heading for that much on the Neo CD as well. Ridiculous amount of money. But yeah, great games, great games. It's weird how they redesigned the graphics as well, the way they've redrawn them over the series. Like, they've redrawn the sprite, sort of changed the style a little bit, didn't they, with Battlefield 3. Sorry about that, we seem to have had a bit of a internet glitch there. I noticed there was a bit of buffering. Could just be my, could be the mobile though. We say it's saying dropped 165 frames on the laptop. Odd. Maybe it's had a bit of a moment. The internet. So I'm gonna drop a couple of seconds, 60 frames a second, any. Only running it on the Wi-Fi tonight as well. I ain't bothered connecting up the Ethernet. No, to be fair, you could let's say there's a shop in Dudley that was selling NeoGeos 250 quid, you know, the basic NeoGeo, and you could pick the games up for 50 quid a piece. So they were earth-shattering in '93 because I think they were just getting ready to move on to the PlayStation and Saturn, while that people start to trade the stuff in. I think there was the guy that run the shop was picking up NeoGeo games left, right and centre. He had a massive stock of them. So, like 50 quid, cyberlick, you know what I mean? Shop's called Game Shack, I'm sure it was. Game Shack in Dudley. And loads of NeoGeo stuff in there. I just popped in the one day on the off chance. I've never been in there before. I think the shop will probably been out for a few months. I was like, wow, they've got a NeoGeo on a CRT setup running. I was like, wow, that looks good. I think they're running this. I was like, oh, benches that. I think they've got World Heroes as well. But they haven't got a lot of like variation, just got lots of the same title, you know what I mean? And quite cheap. But over the coming months they had stuff like Samurai Showdown and stuff coming, used. So, and Last Resort and that, and they were mega expensive, they're only like 60 quid. Viewpoint was about 100 quid. And they were like minty. They were not about used. They were, you know, they were really good condition.
Round 2, fight!
But you ever put something else on? Bear with us. We'll just play through these games tonight. Alright, Joe, how are you, mate? How are you? Yeah, just playing a bit of NeoGeo. Right. See what can play. Play a bit of Metal Slug X. Doing good, all cool. Yeah, just decided to play a bit of NeoGeo. It's emulated through the RetroArch. The old plug and play, super simple.
Metal Slug! Axe!
What we'll do, we'll put 3 credits in. And we'll have a go at this one, because this is a favourite of mine really. The old Metal Slug X. Now you got a drink. What are the formats this on? Well, Metal Slug X. Oh god, I think it's only on PlayStation, isn't it? That and obviously the Metal Slug anthologies. Turn the volume down a little bit, it's a bit loud in it.
Mission 1, start!
See, some don't like Metal Slug X, do they? They prefer Metal Slug 2. Yeah, loads of X fixed a lot of the slowdown issues, did he? With it. But I've got Metal Slug 2 on MVS, of course, and I've got X as well. I just fancy getting all 4 of the early ones, you know. Slug 2, 3 and X. But I never managed to get hold of Metal Slug 3. I was looking for it, it's always too expensive, you know, it's well over, plonker, well over 150 quid every time I try to find Metal Slug 3. And then obviously getting the MBS, so you can just get a multi-cart guy. So yeah, you haven't got to bother with it, have you? You got to bother getting all them carts if you don't want to. Doing lazy on this. Come on. That version is really good as well, isn't it? Yeah, I think you're right there actually. They am a bit long, didn't they? I've just played this for a change. I would rather play Metal Slug 1. I like Metal Slug, the original Metal Slug, definitely. That's my favourite in the series. I know some people like 3 more than 1, and you know, it's a weird one, isn't it? Obviously personal choice, eh?
Heavy machine gun. Okay. Heavy machine gun.
It's a good version of Metal Slug on the Game Boy as well, isn't there? Got Metal Slug Advance, that's good. I say Game Boy Advance.
Rocket launcher.
Let's go here, come on. Oh, you got the Cowabunga collection. Oh, very good.
Complete.
Yeah, I've got it on original Xbox Metal Slug 3. Just got it on the proper NeoGeo hardware.
Thank you. Laser gun.
Yeah, I've got them on like PlayStation 2 and the Xbox, but I mean like the original carts. It's quite the same, is it, when you go on the Xbox and you know, this is more accurate in my opinion than playing them on the Xbox or the PlayStation. Even though they're original releases, I just think they feel weird playing them on the Xbox and the PlayStation, don't they? The Metal Slug games. It's like the anthology on the Wii, which just feels weird playing it on the Wii. Even the arcade stick.
Thank you.
It's like playing this on the MDS feels more, you know, obviously better than this. It's like that SNK arcade collection on the Wii. You know, they're all right, but they wouldn't replace the originals, would they?
Thank you. Thank you. Flame shot. Shotgun. Thank you.
So the SAP version of the original Metal Slug's good, isn't it? That's good with the RAM cores. Yeah, if you can set up the old arcade stuff on RetroArch, you know, it's winner winner chicken dinner, eh? Oh no, we gone all zombie. Gone all mummy even. Zombie mummy, gone all mummy. Zombies in 3, innit? Yeah, I think it's sort of over-egged it a bit there, with the Metal Slug. It's probably added a little bit too much oddness in it compared to the original. The original was quite vanilla, or it was quite refined, or the original Metal Slug.
Flame shot.
It's a bad move, right? Can't knock the animation and the quality of the graphics and stuff on these, even the sequels, or most of the sequels. Nice bit of a bounce on, alright then. No, I knew that was going to happen. Might as well just lost the life, and not really. It's a bit of a waste of time, alright then. These mummies are a nightmare, are they? I do prefer the original by a mile, by a country mile, to be fair. Buy 2 Metal Slug X on the AESs. Yeah, it's worth every penny. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, eh? A ridiculous amount of money. Oh my god. Just get Slug X on the MVS for about 100 quid instead. You know, and even that's dear, eh, really? I mean, obviously cheaper than it would have been when it was a coin op, but 5.5k. £5.5 grand. Street Fighter 5. 35 gig update. It's nothing, is it? It's tiny, eh? I'm gonna put some gameplay in it. Imagine getting this for 50 quid. No, you won't. I don't think you'd have got Slug X for 50 quid. I don't think you got Slug X for 50 quid. I got, I think, more Slug X. I'm sure I bought it from Hit Japan. You know, if you know Hit Japan on eBay. I think it might have been 85 quid or something. Go on, I think I want to give it the original Slug. And we go with the original Slug, bear with us. I think we're going to go with the original Slug. He just plays better, doesn't he? Yeah, Metal Slug 5. Yes. Oh, you did say, yeah, you got Slug 5. Did you like Slug 5? I mean, there's nothing wrong with Slug 4 and 5. It's just that they always seemed a bit like stranger, sort of like with the game mechanics a bit different in it. To me, it was a bit, I don't know, seemed a bit more like linear, didn't they? Like the levels are longer and like in vehicles and things, or they're more so. Some of the parts, like, was he on a bike? Was he? He had that bike, didn't he? Was that 4 or 5? Was in the bike and the sidecar. I'm trying to remember which one that was now. Slug 5. Breakers is good as well. Breakers is good. Oh. I like Burning Fight. I know some people don't like Burning Fight. I used to have the Burning Fight cartridge back in the day on the AES as well. Alright, man. Special. Battlefield Special. You know, what was it? Viewpoint. King of Fighters. I never had a King of Fighters. By the time King of Fighters was probably affordable, I got rid of it. I moved on to Saturn. Had Ninja Combat. Samurai Showdown. Never had the sequel. That's Sengoku 2. I like Sengoku 2 to be I'm going to play Sengoku 2. Yeah, exactly. I think for $200, that's well, you know, it's well worth $200, eh? You know, because obviously now it's worth a lot more than I would have thought. You know, it's quids in now, eh? There. That's what gets me, the fans. I don't know. It's like, say, got a bad rep, didn't he? But to me, I think I'll always prefer, even, you know, I've got Slug 2 and I've got Slug X, but I'll still prefer the original Metal Slug. That was the one I really wanted on the MVS, and I just thought, you know, you go on a bit of a collection fad, and you thought, oh, I'll get this and I'll get that and I'll get them all, and you know, you get them all and you play, but you still go back to your favourite, do you? It's like this, I'd like this on the MVS as well. But, it's only on the one cartridge, is it the 138 in one, is it? That's on the clown cart. Find that you got to get an SD, or you got to buy a clone of it, or... So I've stuck with the Neo CD version. for the original. And the Neo CD version of this is silly money as well.
この者たちをお連れください。きっと力になってくれます。
I think I paid about 80 quid for it with the spine card. I don't want to pay that much, but if you look at the price of the MVS cartridge or the AES cartridges, the ones that ain't, you know, repros or clones or whatever, you know, the convert cartridges, you're paying 200 quid for a converted cartridge here for the AES for this. So in all fairness, plays just as good as a Neo CD one, this does, if not better, because it ain't got the CD loading or nothing. No, I am a fan of Street Fighter 5, if you had gathered already. I think it's a pile of crap. I really don't like it. I understand if people do like it, you know, it's up to them, but I was disappointed with 5. I just think Street Fighter 4 was a lot better. Super Street Fighter 4, you know. Super Street Fighter 4, it's Ultra, whatever, that's really good. There's 5, it's too much hidden behind a paywall either. Just they seem to make any use of the extra hardware to me even. Was it really any better looking than the PS3 and Xbox games? I don't think it was. I think it was just a bit of a cashing worry. What did you hang about on this? Penalise you there then. Yeah, 5 was unfinished and you had to pay for the finished content there, you know what I mean? You had to pay to play. You don't always forget about hit the 2 buttons like that and you got the guard, ain't you? Come on. Obviously you can do it again. Come on. Four's excellent. Street Fighter 4 is excellent. Street Fighter 4 is like a 9 out of 10 game, innit, really? And yet, Street Fighter 5 to me it's a 4 out of 10 game, pushing it. I mean, why not just have all the characters and just, you know, why make it all the basic characters anyway? The Street Fighters, you know, the usual suspects like Blanca and that, you know, they got to me. They're Street Fighter if they ain't. I mean, why the hell would you put Blanca behind a paywall? Unless you just wanted to fleece folk. Yeah, you ought to get all to Street Fighter 4. It's brilliant, eh? I mean, if you want to unlock all the content Street Fighter 4, I'm sure it eventually becomes a good game. But I bought the arcade version, or the arcade edition, whatever it was, and it was like. What was the arcade edition, or whatever it was called? You still got Blanca locked behind a paywall, and I was like, I thought if it at least had all like the main characters, at least I say like 12 main characters. But no. They obviously hadn't learned from the Street Fighter X Tekken years, Capcom. It's a shame really, because I used to really like Capcom. Turbo's your favourite? What? Street Fighter Turbo? Two Turbo? Really? Don't get me wrong, Street Fighter 2 Turbo's pretty good. But I think I know what you mean, I know where you're coming from. But I don't know, maybe I like Alpha. In all fairness, I think Alpha. I like Alpha. I like Street Fighter Alpha 3. I like Alpha 2 and Alpha 3. I mean, Alpha 3 is good. I wish I'd still kept my PAL Dreamcast Alpha 3. I don't know, I sold it. I think I was going to get the Japanese one, and then foolishly realised that it were RGB compatible. So look at it. I suppose I could give it now. I think it is VGA compatible in it, so it'd work with the VGA lead. Yeah. Yeah, it is good. I mean, I've got Turbo. I've got Street Fighter Turbo 2 on the Super Nintendo. Obviously, that ain't arcade perfect, but yeah, Turbo 2 is good. Yeah. I like Street Fighter 3. I like Street Fighter 3 as well. Now Street Fighter 3 got quite a panning, didn't it, when it got released? I think everyone felt that it were enough of a leap forward. Probably pretty much like Street Fighter 5's getting there, innit, over Street Fighter 4. I think everyone was like hyped about, because they were saying about how great the animation was going to be on it. And I think I remember it was like quite disappointed. I think when it was on test, I think feedback was quite negative towards Street Fighter 3, wasn't it? Even though it's got really good animation, I think it was I think the CPS 3 over the 2 was like, you know, it was pretty good, but I don't think it got good reviews when it was first released, even in Street Fighter 3. Obviously Third Strike and, you know, the different double impact and whatever it was, I suppose they improved on it. But I like Street Fighter 3. Well, I like Alpha as well. I like Street Fighter Alpha. Alpha 2, Max, you know. I like them games, I do. No, I know what you mean. Street Fighter Alpha 3 is difficult. It's yeah, it's one of them series. You got to play a lot to master it, yeah. I think he probably don't help with all that extra animation as well, does he? It's hard to count because it's like the frame counters there, though, if you're good at Street Fighter. So all them extra frames of animation, I think, throws you. Plus the frames of lag in the hardware. Yeah. Again, I like this game, but you got to be in the mood to play it, and you got, you know, it's an easy game to play as it is. I'm going to put something else on. I'm just going to whiz through these games tonight, have a quick couple of goes on each one, or one or two goes, or maybe on each one. I ain't gonna do any serious gaming tonight, just to blast through them all. No 1cc special Ardos. Well, we'll actually reboot it. It's a sense of a bit smoother when you reboot it with the Neo games. I think it's because of the size of the files. They're quite big, aren't they? Some of the files, especially some of the later NeoGeo games. I like Ninja Combat as well. I know it's a bit of a Marmite game, Ninja Combat. It's cheesy as hell, isn't it, Ninja Combat? Ninja Commando is good as well. Love Ninja Commando as well. Savage Rain. Savage Rain. Shock Troopers. We play Shock Troopers. Go on, we'll play Shock Troopers. I was lucky enough to pick the MVS card to this up a couple of years ago. Don't know, very loud, is he? Don't think this is a particularly loud game. Turn the volume up a little bit. So weird, there's some NeoGeo games a lot louder than others. Yeah, I don't know, I've done with the camera as well. It's like I've gone into super zoom mode, I don't know. Probably been messing with it. It's probably set up for when I did the Master System challenge, I don't know. Yeah. First time I saw this, I was like, I couldn't make my mind up if I liked it or not, but after I played it a few times, I really liked it. I think the first time I played this was on the arcade classics on the Wii, and I was like, wow, I like that. I really like that game. I saw reviews of this, I think it was in Edge magazine and that. But I was like, it's a fairly late release for the NeoGeo, isn't it? This one, 97. But I do like it. got to remember the roll on this, don't you? Got easy start on this. Easy start on the other routes. It's very rare that I actually play this level. If I actually get this far. Yeah, it is. I love this game. Crap at it really compared to a lot of people that play. I don't really play it enough. It's just that the times when I have played it, I've enjoyed it. The problem with the MVS, I was buying out a lot of stuff at the time, other stuff as well, like the Xbox One and that. I wasn't really appreciating what I've got at the time. That's the trouble with even collectors. I just don't think it's easy to get the rabbit hole of collecting any, but then you don't really appreciate what you got. You never play what you got, do you? You end up looking at all the games and going, you know, oh, great game, never played. What's good about this game is you play with an arcade stick, you don't have to have like a rotary control, you sort of get round it, don't you? Like the olden fire strafe, you know what I mean? It's a little bit easier. What's he doing? Lousy. Two revisions of this as well, ain't there, on the arcade. One's a little bit easier than the other. I think I've got the one that's slightly easier than the other. You know, you get patched in. It's all to do with the serial numbers. I think the first run was easier. The ones with the lower serial number. It's to do with the energy bar on your characters. You'll share the energy bar on the second version. They've all got individual energy bars on the first revision, haven't they? If I remember right. Just makes the game a little bit easier, I think. So obviously you've got like a fresh energy bar per character. It's sort of like that. All I know is I like it. I do enjoy playing it. I think I paid about 70 quid for it. And someone must have been desperate to sell it. It's a genuine cart anyway. because they got the pictures of the PCB, and obviously I've checked it when I've got it. They're all genuine ROMs in there. They ain't repros. But yeah, for an MVS, I mean, this goes for up to like 140 quid, doesn't it? I'm sure it's 75 quid or something plus postage. Probably worth that more than that now, I don't know. I wouldn't sell it unless I, you know, I needed the cash at some point. And the price of Kit Kats reaches 300 quid at the Asda, I'll have to sell it. Be any time in the next month. Colour cycling on them waves is a little bit on your eyes, isn't it? There we go. Rambo on the go. Get the do more rolling to dodge the bullets. Try not to roll into the bullets. It's a bit of a mockery of Rambo 3 on the Mega Drive, that'd be there, wouldn't it? Oh. There we go. Some nice cutscenes as well, ain't they? And they're looking very Super Spy-esque, ain't they, in the background? Super Spy, it's a game I haven't really played much. Super Spy, ain't it? Super Spy. straight into the fire, the firing line there. That laser, great stuff. Right. Some bananas. Doing here. You need to be doing more rolling. Not rolling into the bullets. Oh no, we got big guy. Get off. Slow, we need this man. This man is slow. Obviously packing a bit of weight. Just pack lunch on his back. Oh, speed it up there, look. I know he's quite so slow, just. It's really slow, aren't he? Yeah, I think I've had that before, you know. I can't remember exactly what caused it. The couches move really slowly. I can't remember what it is. There was a reason behind it before. I can't remember. Obviously, not the slow down, just the movement is slow. Very much like a slightly above you Metal Slug, in it is kind of. You know, Commando, Mercs, that kind of cross through there. It's game over. No. It's game over, man. Yeah, put someone else on. Right, what are we playing? Ironclad. Now we're playing Ironclad. Play 8 man. I set this one up for the Unibias for some reason.
And as fast as lightning, the 8th super robot is all equal.
Which is a bit odd. Surprised I set it up for the Unibias. So I used to have 8 man. That was another cheap game. That was like a 40-50 quid game back in the day, used. Not an expensive game. Something a bit different. Something a bit different on the Neo rather than just a versus fighter. I think the problem with NeoGeo, once King of Fighters become popular and Samurai Showdown, that was it, wasn't it? It was all over. It was just versus fighters, wasn't it? Trying to compete with Capcom. it was versus fighters in the arcades as well, mostly.
Runs as fast as lightning. The 8th super robot beats all.
Yeah, I do like Shock Troopers. It's weird. Does that just drop some frames again? I don't know. So it's showing us drop frames, but on the laptop it ain't showing us drop frames. Well, I've just got like the buffering circle. We'll do a restart that again anyway. Could be me messing with the phone, I don't know.
Runs as fast as lightning. The 8th super robot beats all people. 8 man.
This looks like a SNES game. Yeah, I suppose he does a little bit. I think the SNES would be running it a little bit slower. He'd quite got the sprite zooming as it as the NeoGeo. Yeah. It does look the style, I know what you mean, the style looks very much like a SNES game. But, I think the graphics, I think the SNES could pull it off, to be fair. Graphics are definitely probably too big for the SNES, isn't they? There's too much going on for the SNES. I know you mean the art style looks similar to that kind of SNES era game. Certainly sounds better than the SNES game, doesn't he? The SNES sounds crap, really, isn't he? I do like, I prefer the Mega Drive sound chip to the SNES. Something about the Yamaha sound chips, isn't there? The SNES sound chip always sounds a bit, I don't know, it's like a sample, weird sample, isn't it? Yeah, it's good for orchestral sounding music, but I just think, apart from that, it's just got like a weird sort of echo to it, hasn't it? Sounds heavily compressed, doesn't it? The N64 was the same as well. Well, you know, I do like the SNES, but nah, I couldn't run this at speed, could it? Yeah, graphics are a bit smaller, ain't they? And there ain't quite so much parallax scrolling on Ninja Warriors again. Or Ninja Warriors Returns, yeah. It does look nice though. Again, it was a later game, well, this was 1991, right? Whereas the Ninja Warriors was about 94, right, if I remember right, on the SNES. It's a good game, the SNES, isn't it? I'd like that, the original. first boss. He dies on the first boss. Do we continue? Yeah, we continue. I don't like continuing on these games. I hate credit feeding games now, I do. Yeah, he does. The SNES sound's got like a weird, almost like a sampled sound in it. So it's almost like compressed. It's compressed. I do like the purity of the chiptune stuff. It's like the CD music as well. I ain't a fan on the CD remix music, even the Neo CD stuff. I prefer it when it's just slightly enhanced over the chiptunes, a bit like ASO2 and stuff. When they've remastered, like redone in typical elevator music style, they are. I ain't a fan. No, the Red Book music I always buries him. Time that better, couldn't I? This is a game that I never finished. Even I never credit never finished it. Actually, if you could credit feed it on. Yeah, yes. I never finished this one. Never finished this one back in the day when I got it. It's not the best game on the NeoGeo. It's just something a bit different, isn't it? Rather than King of Fighters and Fatal Fury and the one-on-one fighters and stuff like this, Magician Lord, you know, some of the shooting games. I mean, even Cyberlick, I know it's a basic Metal Slug style Contra rip-off, but it's just something a bit different. Warrior at the time. Next I forget, that was years before Metal Slug Warrior. Don't forget this is 2 players as well, simultaneous, isn't it? And that'd be like the original Ninja Warriors coin-op was, or the Final Fight and all that. With the Super Nintendo Ninja Warriors, well, it was only 1 player game, was it? If I remember right, or 2, what was it? Some class games on the Super Nintendo though, and they've got some really good music on some of the games as well. It's just I don't know, they're probably a bit harsh. It's the sound on the Super Nintendo, like crap. It's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh really. I wouldn't say it was crap. But it has got a sort of like weird, reverby, sampled sound to it, it does sound very clean, does he? I mean, these are all samples on the NeoGeo. I mean, there is chiptune stuff there, but a lot of it's sampled in it. Oh well, I think I'm going to call that a day anyway. Played a bit of NeoGeo, done a bit of streaming, gone for an hour and a half. I think I was going to call that an evening. So yeah, cheers to anyone that's dropped in on the chat. Cheers Sub, cheers Johns, cheers Game Zone Bird Room, anyone else that I might have missed. Cheers Predator, Jay. So yeah. Have a good one, and I might stream at a time over the weekend or something. But yeah, no worries. No, there's some really good SNES games in all honesty. There's like Axley. Like, it all depends how the sound was handled, or I mean, obviously Street Fighter, the music on Street Fighter kicks the Mega Drive's arse, doesn't it? You know, on the Super Nintendo. And stuff like the Konami stuff was really well done, Mario. You know, even the Girls and Ghosts theme, it's sort of like a weird sound to it, though, and he's that reverb too. You know me, Mr. Critical. Anyway, yeah, cheers, no worries. Okay, good to catch you on the chat anyway, and have a good weekend if I don't stream again until next week or so. Have a good one, and have a good weekend. Cheers.